Muletrain!
It is time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Tuesday, September the 6th, 2016. Brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Well, as you know, we have rain in the forecast for this week, and we'll have the Weather Service forecast for the Muleshoe area up first right after a message from our sponsor. Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company. 5 area plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 area 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Good rainfall for the month of August as the Mesonet site 2 miles south of Muleshoe over the month of August received 5.99 inches of rain, so just nearly 6 inches of rain during the month. The National Weather Service station right here at Channel 6 in South Muleshoe got 5 1/34 of an inch of rain during the month of August. The high yesterday on Labor Day was 86 and the low was 63. Looking at our forecast for this week, moisture will be on the increase across the South Plains and Panhandle regions today as Hurricane Newton moves north through the Gulf of California and pushes moisture into the eastern New Mexico and West Texas areas. The best storm chances are for Tuesday afternoon and evening. Looking at our forecast for today on Tuesday for the Muleshoe area, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms during the day, mostly cloudy, high near 83 degrees, south winds around 15 miles per hour. That showers and thunderstorms likely tonight for Tuesday night. Some storms could produce heavy rainfall, cloudy with a low around 66. South winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 70% tonight. Then on Wednesday, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, cloudy with a high around 84 degrees, south-southwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Wednesday night, a 30% chance of rain, mostly cloudy, low around 64. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, high a little bit warmer, around 87 degrees, southwest winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, partly cloudy Thursday night, low around 63. Then football Friday, sunny, high near 86 degrees, southwest winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, becoming south-southeast in the afternoon. A chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday night, partly cloudy, low around 60 degrees. The Mules will take on Brownfield at Brownfield, 7:30 Friday evening. Looking at their forecast for Brownfield, it's very similar. A chance of showers and thunderstorms Friday night, mostly cloudy, low around 65. South winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, becoming east later in the evening. So a slight chance of rain for Brownfield and Muleshoe for Friday night. And repeating our forecast for Muleshoe for today, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, high near 83 degrees, south winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Showers and thunderstorms likely tonight, a 70% chance of precipitation. Some storms could produce heavy rainfall, cloudy, low around 66. South winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Then Wednesday, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, cloudy, high near 84. A 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, low around 64. 5 area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast.
Don't forget that this Tuesday, today, is the last day at 5 o'clock this afternoon to vote early in the tax swap election for the Muleshoe Independent School District, and you vote early at Muleshoe City Hall. Election Day is this Thursday, and the polls will be open on Thursday from 7 in the morning till 7 at night, and that will be at Muleshoe City Hall and the Sudan Community Center. And whichever place is closest to you, you can vote if you live in the Muleshoe Independent School District and are a registered voter. Tuesday is the last day at 5 o'clock to vote early at Muleshoe City Hall. And this is a most important election for the Muleshoe Independent School District. We urge you to take your responsibility and vote either on Tuesday or Election Day Thursday. And in the Lubbock Avalanche Journal, they are featuring a new question and answer session with area athletes. Beto Diaz, the quarterback for the Muleshoe Mules, is the one spotlighted on this week. And the senior quarterback threw for 280 yards and 5 touchdowns and rushed for 140 yards and 2 touchdowns in Muleshoe's 54-21 victory over the much larger town Snyder on last Friday right here at Benny Douglas Stadium. Now, our team from Channel 6 and the Muleshoe Mules will be traveling this Friday night to Brownfield to play the Cubs, and that game will start at 7:30, and we will be there, and we will film that game in its entirety for Channel 6, and highlights will be up on next Saturday on our website, muleshoetv.com. Muleshoe is now 1-1 on its season. Now you can see in our Twitter, found on the front page down in the left-hand corner of muleshoetv.com, the complete interview with our Muleshoe Mules quarterback, Beto Diaz. We'll be back with more Muletrain news. Stay tuned so you'll keep updated on what's going on in the Mule Memorial City.
Yum chips. I like the Liao chips. Foxy likes them too. Right, Foxy? These Liao's chips are the best. I like the seasoning, salt, and the salsa on my chips.
And that's at Leal's, the original Leal's in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard. Right, Isla?
Yeah.
And this edition of the Muletrain News is being brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant, along with the First Bank, where you can show your school spirit for the Muleshoe Mules now with the First Bank School Spirit MasterCard debit card, available at 202 South First Street, 806-272-4515. Show your team spirit and earn cash for the Muleshoe Mules every time you swipe your card. Go by again, 202 South First Street, 806-272-4515. Available now for the Muleshoe Mules, Dimmitt Bobcats, or Bovina Mustangs. The School Spirit MasterCard debit card available at the First Bank. The First Bank is member FDIC. Come see their new Wall of Fall at Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard. Fall dresses by Blue Pepper, Wrangler, Rock, and Coralie Terry dresses by Mud Pie in black and white. Perfect for Muleshoe Mules Friday night football, along with great accessories like the Blossom Boutique bags, wine cork necklaces, Mud Pie shawls, and many more. Just in the Mud Pie serving dishes, bowls and utensils, coffee and spoon sets, tongs, vegetable trays, pasta plates, and measuring cups, among others. Colorful new outfits and dresses for your little girls in sizes 3 months up to size 6. And Tattered Tumbleweed is carrying now Fredericksburg Farms products like the cheese ball mixes in old-fashioned peach cobbler, blue cheese, bacon and chive, cherry bourbon, sun-dried tomato and basil, lots of glazes, barbecue sauces, and preserves in the Fredericksburg Farm line, along with Texas-made wax melts to bring warmth to your home in Texas Bluebonnet, buttery vanilla, West Texas saddle leather, and many more scents. De-stress from your day with the Fredericksburg Farm Goat Milk Lotion in several different aromas. Provides soothing relief for your mind, body, and skin. Get your cold weather gear now while the selection is at its best at Tattered Tumbleweed, as they have a large shipment of Polar King work coats, bibs, long johns, and more now at 1405 West American Boulevard. Tattered Tumbleweed in Muleshoe, Texas. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m., and Saturdays, 10 a.m. until 2.
We want to congratulate the new Mr. and Mrs. Jason Box on their marriage this past weekend. Shelby Robinson, daughter of Patty and Phil Kent of Muleshoe, and Jason Box, son of Lynn and Ken Box, also of Muleshoe, were married on Friday at the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ. God bless you both, Jason and Shelby Box. Ryan Johnson, a Muleshoe High School graduate, will have a role in the upcoming Phantom of the Opera to be presented in Lubbock. You will recall that in the Moonlight Musical's summer production, he was the star of that production in Lubbock, also out at McKenzie Park. Texas Tech University's Opera Theater, in cooperation with Moonlight Broadway, will present in Lubbock one of the greatest musicals of the past 50 years, Andrew Lloyd Webber's The Phantom of the Opera. The production will star Broadway veteran, Texas Tech alum, and Lubbock native David Gashin as the Phantom. He will be surrounded by vocal and stage talents of Texas Tech Opera Theater, such as Muleshoe native, of course, Ryan Johnson, son of Mr. and Mrs. Chris Johnson of Muleshoe. When asked for a comment, Gashin replied, "I am beyond excited to be returning to Lubbock to perform in my hometown as the Phantom in the Phantom of the Opera. I have waited for this moment for 20 years. I'm so proud to be from Lubbock and a Texas Tech alumni. A big thank you to Texas Tech for giving me this incredible opportunity." The Phantom of the Opera will be performed at 7:30 on November 18th through the 22nd, November the 25th through the 26th, and at 2 o'clock for a matinee, November 20th, 26th, and 27th, in the Lubbock Memorial Civic Center Theater. And you can get tickets now. They can be purchased in person at the Texas Tech Student Union Building ticket office, at the main Select a Seat office in the Lubbock Memorial Civic Center, or call 806-770-2000. And you can also go online to get your tickets. They are priced at $38.25 for children and range from $43.50 to $100 for adults. There is a service charge also. So it's good to know that right up there at the top is Muleshoe's own graduate of MHS, Ryan Johnson, who will be in some of the performances. He will not be in all performances of Phantom of the Opera. He is the son of Mr. and Ms. Chris Johnson of Muleshoe, and you can ask one of them when Ryan will be in the productions. We want to say a big happy birthday to Coach Lincoln Riley of OU. He turned 33 on Monday. There will be a pancake breakfast served this Saturday morning at the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center in downtown Muleshoe on Main Street, and this is for the public, and they are making money for the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center. Also, they're signing intake papers for 2017, and they are doing that now, and it is very, very important that everyone who participates in the Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center come by and register their attendance at the Oneida Wagner. The Board of Directors of the Muleshoe Area Hospital District meet in a special session at noon on Thursday in the dining room of the hospital, and they will have the second public hearing for proposed tax rate for fiscal year 2016-17 for the Muleshoe Area Hospital District, and they will also approve of subletting the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, according to Alan Smyer, who is the board president of our hospital district. We'll be back with more Muletrain in just a moment. Please stay tuned.
The Nelda Marriott Memorial Shoe Drive will be held here in Muleshoe Saturday, September the 17th from 10 until 11:30 that morning at the Calvary Baptist Church, 18th and Avenue C. You can drop off your shoe donations now at Calvary Baptist, Tattered Tumbleweed, 1405 West American Boulevard, or the Muleshoe High School. Monetary donations can be mailed to Calvary Baptist Church, P.O. Box 378, Muleshoe, Texas, 79347. The deadline for your shoe donations is September the 14th. That's the Nelda Marriott Memorial Shoe Drive. Will be held here in Muleshoe at the Calvary Baptist Church, 18th and Avenue C, Saturday, September the 17th from 10 until 11:30 a.m. that morning. 2 weeks to go home following a hospital stay. Recover close to home with the Swing Bed program, available now at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. The Swing Bed program is for Medicare patients discharged from Muleshoe or any other area hospital following an acute illness, injury, or surgery, but still need time and physical therapy to heal and strengthen before going home. Call today for more information about the Swing Bed program at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 806-272-4524. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center is located at 708 South First Street, right here in Muleshoe, Texas.
It was good to see former residents of Muleshoe, Jimmy and Susan Weedle of Lubbock, and all of their family, even their grandson here on Sunday visiting in Muleshoe. Also, JD and Julie Cage had over the holiday weekend, last weekend on Labor Day, their daughter Allie and her family here, and it's always good to see them too. You are invited to join the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe at their family picnic this Sunday evening, 6 to 8. It's a covered picnic area in the park where they'll be meeting. That's, over there near the swimming pool. And you enter the New City Park at 16th and Avenue D to get there. And everyone is certainly welcome to come and join the fun and the fellowship Sunday evening at 6 o'clock at the First United Methodist Church for their picnic in the park. In our bargain basement, the Muleshoe High School class of 1966 will have their 50th reunion next month on October the 7th, which is homecoming. They need the addresses now of the class members of 66. Please text them immediately to Diane Brown at 806-946-8628. And at the Muleshoe Area Public Library on this coming Monday morning at 10 o'clock. They will have the first preschool story hour for children, and that will be at 322 West 2nd Street, and that will be at the library. And they will have a story time for the preschoolers of the Muleshoe area every second Monday, and that's coming up this next Monday on September the 12th. Well, Chris and Adina Lent celebrated in a big surprise way their 30th wedding anniversary at the home of his parents, Ms. Robert Johnson, here in Muleshoe over in the Lanoe edition of town. They were actually married on September the 6th, and they were married at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe by the Reverend Barry Bradley, who was then the pastor of the First Baptist Church 30 years ago. Seems like yesterday to me. But Chris and Adina, and by the way, she is the daughter of Fred and Charlena Lent, now of Cloudcroft, but formerly of Muleshoe, came to Muleshoe for him to work at Toke Station, and the Johnson family came to Muleshoe for him to work at the Farmers Co-op. Now, they were shocked to find all three of their children there at the Johnson home when they arrived. Kendall and his wife Alyssa were there from Fort Worth, and he works for Enterprise there in Fort Worth. And then Ryan was down from Lubbock, where he is a Texas Tech student. And Sarah came right in from Muleshoe because Sarah works as a coach at Muleshoe High School, and she's coaching the JV girls, Lady Mules, and also the assistant on the varsity team as a coach. And of course, Ann and Robert Johnson were there, and their daughter Sharon Johnson and her children, Trey and Ethan, and Trey's girlfriend Daniela Diaz. Then Chris's cousin came up from Lubbock, Benny Mansker, and his girlfriend Ginger. It was a big surprise to all of the family for everyone together to say congratulations on their 30th wedding anniversary to Chris and Adina Lent Johnson. And by the way, Ann Johnson made a beautiful cake, and guess what? It was made with the pans that she had made their wedding cake, and in their bridal colors of blue and white. On your prayer list, please remember Jerry and Bill Savuto of McKinney, formerly of Muleshoe, and their daughter Corey and her family. Jerry has very serious cancer. Also, Patricia Smith, and she has stage 4 cancer. And remember her husband David as well, and they live here in Muleshoe. You know, he is a plumber in Muleshoe. Jacob Shelton, who is improving, and he is the grandson of Jay and Sally Messenger of Muleshoe. They live in Tennessee. And Barbara Scott. Also remember Adina Lent. She is not feeling well at all. Janie Carpenter and her husband Joseph had a good report, Janie did, from her oncologist, but her mother, Maria, certainly needs to be in our prayers as well. Lloyd and Lavinia Garlington. Lavinia is in rehab in Lubbock, and Lloyd has walking pneumonia, and he is here in Muleshoe. Harper Lee Kirby, she is the great-granddaughter of Mary Janice Brantley, and she's at home after her very serious skull surgery in Lubbock. Augalie Pruitt continues to recuperate from her knee replacement surgery, and remember her husband Gerald by her side. Gladys Black, Barbara Blackman, Larry Combs, and Larry and Berta Combs' son, Greg Combs, Jinx and Rowena Myers, Louis Wayne, and Wanda Schaefer, Betty Noble are all in our prayers. We want to welcome Dakota Rincones to the Muleshoe Police Force. He was recently sworn in by Muleshoe City Secretary Zana Carpenter at the Muleshoe City Hall. By the way, Tina Davis Rincones, formerly of Muleshoe, is his mother. So congratulations to you, Dakota Rincones, on your new position with the Muleshoe Police Department.
Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News program on Reach Broadband Channel 6 in our rotation. Also find it free of charge on demand anytime you want to listen to it on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Horses in Swisher County. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas is brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association with offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 77 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric. They're owned by the members that they serve. Check them out online, bcecoop.com, or call 806-272-4504. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO, David Markle, all hope that you enjoyed this Sounds of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Swisher County, with Tulia as its county seat, is in the last part of the country to be settled.
Swisher County became a county in 1890, and in 1880, there were only 4 people in the whole county, and they were here to capture mustangs, so they really didn't live here.
Sally Merle, curator of the Swisher County Archives and Museum, says horses have been an important part of the county's history.
A couple of years ago, we got a prehistoric horse skeleton. This was found at Lake McKenzie.
The Comanches, led by Chief Quanah Parker, were forced into reservations after their horses were slaughtered by military forces under the command of Colonel Randall McKenzie.
One of the historic landmarks that's here is where they had the McKenzie pony kill fight. When McKenzie had the Paladura battle with the Kiowa and Comanche, they confiscated all their horses and brought them back to Swisher County in a box canyon, about 1,400 horses. And as a military strategy, they destroyed the horses to keep the Indians from recapturing them and using them to get food and their livelihoods. So the horses were destroyed, and we have some of the skulls here in the museum. They were shot. It shows the bullet holes in the skull. One of the historians told us that it took them probably 2 days to do that. The locals that have passed down the story, they say you could see, the bones for a long time.
A box canyon is a canyon that has only one entrance. The Indian Wars ended in the late 1870s. Sally showed me a photograph.
This is a picture of Colonel McKenzie. And you know what's funny? I found out later that he actually became friends with Quanah Parker, and Charles Goodnight actually became friends with Quanah Parker, and they helped him get established in the cattle business.
Chief Quanah Parker, who died in 1911, became a wealthy rancher and an influential figure in settling Indian affairs.
Our probably most notable item is the Quanah Parker ceremonial robe. We acquired that in 1986.
Sally Merle of Tulia. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.